Their original task was to modify a government that left the United States weak and vulnerable. We were not a unified body, but instead a group of individual pieces with no connection to one another. While they all agreed a new system must be created, the notion was easier than putting it into reality. Throughout the process, there would be struggles and times of great doubt, but they persevered and created something truly remarkable.
Many of these disagreements that developed during the creation process could be resolved with creative ingenuity. Some of these solutions created have allowed it to adapt over time so that it has not become an outdated document, but rather a system that works with the people to protect and serve them, ensuring their constitutional rights to freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
The Elastic Clause gives the federal government the power to pass all laws that are deemed necessary and proper, so that it may carry out its duties of serving and protecting the American people. This power has allowed the Constitution to remain a flexible document so that it can change over time to address various needs of the American people.
Hello, I'm Thomas Jefferson, and I'm looking to buy new land for the United States. The Constitution doesn't allow me. Can you help me?
Yeah, because of the Elastic Clause, we've got plenty of room. Come on in. I believe that there should be a law that should prevent a man from milking another man's cow in the state of Texas. That's a state law. This is on a federal level. We can't help you with that.
I suggest a law that prohibits people from ripping, damaging, and defacing the flag.
That's a great law. Come on in.
I suggest a law that the U.S. government monitors and controls all plane traffic.
That's great.
Once the Constitution was created, there was still a great deal of work to be done. The country split itself in two over the notion of whether or not to ratify or approve such a revolutionary document that would mean such a dramatic change from what the people had become accustomed to. The people were afraid that this new government would become too oppressive. Once the Constitution was ratified, they tried to solve these issues. They promised to create a Bill of Rights using the amendment process. These rights would protect the basic freedoms of all citizens of the United States as the Founding Fathers found necessary.
The First Amendment states that Congress can't make any law about your religion, or stop you from practicing your religion, or keep you from saying whatever you want, or publishing whatever you want, like in a newspaper or a book, as long as it is true. And Congress can't stop you from meeting peacefully from a demonstration to ask the government to change something.
No more homework. It is back. No more homework.
You're all arrested for illegal protesting.
Can't do that.
Yes, I can. Just stop me.
Well, actually, according to the First Amendment, it clearly states that we can peacefully protest on public property.
Give me proof. Oh, I guess you can. Sorry for any inconveniences.
That's until Mr. Becker finds out we're protesting against WWAs.
The Second Amendment states that Congress can't stop people from having and carrying weapons for the purpose of forming a militia, because we need to be able to defend ourselves.
Hey, no guns in public!
Is there a problem here?
Yeah, they're guns.
Can I see your paper, please? Speaker. Okay, maybe you can be heard. Have a nice day.
Sorry for the inconvenience. It's fine.
Scene change in the woods.
Engineer, fire! I think we got it. Let's go.
We have a copy of paperwork. Can I see it, please?
Yes.
Okay. Be heard.
Let's have a feast!
Yes.
Can I write it?
Go.
The Third Amendment states that you don't have to let soldiers live in your house, except if there is a war, and even then, only if Congress has passed a law about it.
Under the Third Amendment, soldiers don't have the right to come into private homes and demand supplies and shelter.
Hello.
Let us in.
No place to stay while we're at war.
No, the Third Amendment prohibits soldiers from coming and staying in my house.
Okay, we'll go set up some tents.
Okay, well, thanks for your help. Have a nice day.
Thanks for understanding.
The Third Amendment helped people who couldn't afford soldiers in their homes and use their supplies.
The Fourth Amendment states that nobody can search your body, your house, or your papers and things, unless they can prove to a judge that they have a good reason to think you have committed a crime.
Word about the missing Jamie has come to light. Let's go search this criminal's house and bring him down to Bingo.
Good idea. Should we need a warrant?
Who says we need a warrant?
Pretty sure the Fourth Amendment does. You're sworn to uphold and follow.
Who cares about the Fourth Amendment? We need to go now.
Scene change to suspect's house.
Hi, may I help you, officers? Yes, I believe you can. We have reason to believe that you have stolen property. We need to search your house. Here it is. Wait a second. That's not mine. I'm just borrowing it from a friend. You're coming with us.
Scene change to the courtroom.
Let me hear both sides of the story. First, you criminal.
Well, Your Honor, these officers came to my house without a warrant and obtained evidence illegally.
Is that true, officers?
It is.
Then I rule this whole arrest illegal. You're free to go, man. Officers, anything to hear my case.
Fine. Have a nice day.
The Sixth Amendment states that if you are arrested, you have a right to have your trial pretty soon, and the government can't keep you in jail without trying you. The trial has to be public, so everyone knows what is happening. The case has to be decided by a jury of ordinary people from your area. You have the right to know what you are accused of, to see and hear the people who are witnesses against you. To have the government help you, get witnesses on your side, and you have the right to a lawyer to help you.
Give me your help! Help me!
I'll help you. You're under arrest.
Mr. Robert's been in jail for 5 years.
According to the Sixth Amendment, I have the right to go to trial.
It's true, officer. You should talk to your supervisor.
Here you go.
When our forefathers gathered over 225 years ago to create the Constitution, they did so with a dream and a goal. Their goal was to create a government that would listen to the people of the United States, that it would look out for them and continually look to protect them. This idea, which they were unsure of whether or not it would work, would eventually grow to become one of the most influential forms of government. It would be the model for many governments to follow, and it has faithfully served the country of the United States, adapting to the various needs of the people. Their dream that it would work for the short run surpassed their expectations, as it would grow to become so much more than they had hoped for.
All right, that's all that we have for you today. I want to thank everyone for coming out for Constitution Day. Hopefully you enjoyed and learned something based upon the third grade presentation. I thought they